Alright, it's 18:16 p.m. It is Thursday evening. I originally meant to do a bunch of book reviews today, but slept. So, two movies to run off. I got Project Itoh, The Empire of Corpses from 2015, anime, and Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth from 1992. So, Empire of Corpses. This I watched before, but turns out I didn't finish it. So, here's my thoughts. I remember watching this last decade and enjoying it because I was on my anime binge spree. Yeah, I watched a lot of anime last decade. I just don't remember how the fuck it ended. It's also steampunk, which is a favorite genre of mine. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I like steampunk. It's fun. Though this one is gaslight romance and plunk, clock punk blended. Oh my. It's amazing how this follows Victor Frankenstein's story. Pretty smart how corpse technology was implemented worldwide. That's some smart shit for back then. Crazy. Tower of London, they improve. Oh yeah, Tower of London, they improve corpse tech on a global scale daily, and the corpse's number is Legion, aka 6,666. Yeah. I know that number from the Angel, no, I think it was the Angels and Demons book I read. But yeah. M wants John Watson to work for him. I do love how the corpse is ambidextrous in getting work done by writing and typing at the same time. That's smart. Oh yeah, somebody rigged the corpses to be bombs and the Russians are responsible. What's going on today? Russians. Great. Uh Corpse bombs are awesome. Yeah, and then that shit would come back in Matrix Resurrections. Pretty cool. Captain Frederick Barnaby saved John Watson from getting killed. M wants John to go to Afghanistan mountains in the middle of a war to find Alexei Karamazov, who fled there with an army of corpses to make a new kingdom. Pretty wild shit. I couldn't believe how good this shit was. Oh my god. John and Frederick meet Nikolai. Oh, John turned his friend into a corpse. I didn't know that. I had no idea Friday was his friend until later in the film. Like, shit. Uh, the corpse's name is Friday. Alexei also has Frankenstein's original notes on making the monster itself, or aka the One, which they call it in the movie. Man, watching corpses fighting each other is stark and pointless, yet it saves on actual human lives. Oof. Already getting tired. The upgraded corpses are pretty sweet. They have more dexterity and more cognitive. Yeah, more cognition, basically. Who's the blonde that saved them with the flame turret? The blonde's name is Hadley. Cool. It's an interesting name for a chick, Hadley. It's interesting how Watson believes thought is behind the soul and whatnot. And he went into the whole spiel about that. It was pretty dope. Goes without saying, the animation still holds up and looks stunning. What a beautiful traveling montage, too. I love that. It was so nice. Wow, they found Alexei and he's got a village of corpses. Alexei's food spreads look stunning. Shit. Anime food always looks good. God damn. Oh, man. And water, too. No matter what year it is, if you're watching anime and there's water in it, that shit looks beautiful. It don't matter. It looks beautiful as fuck. I do find it strange that Alexei wants Watson to burn the notes after he's found them. I get that because you don't want knowledge falling into the wrong hands. But also preserving it is paramount to future projects. Also amazing how Alexei gave up trying to recreate the One after seeing himself in the corpse's eyes. Yeah, that's a bitch. Work will eat at you until you just fall into its fruitless rhythm. Opium and music make corpse technology brings the soul back. Makes corpse technology bring the soul... I messed up there. Fuck. Sleepy typing. That's wild that it took opium and music to make the corpse tech work properly. Crazy. But that does actually apply to real world. It does. Um, Alzheimer's and dementia patients respond to music. So yeah, it's kudos to that shit. Um, that's yeah. Damn, Nikolai's sacrifice was rough. Jesus Christ, Alexei was killed by Nikolai. That was fucked. Ooh man, that was fucked. It's fucked that Alexei experimented on his older brother too, and his older brother is sitting there playing the piano or no typing. It was crazy. Alexei revealed the plans are in Japan. Watson, Frederick, and Friday are heading to Japan to find them. In Japan, Seigo, Watson, and Frederick encounter dead people in their wake as they try to find the notes because somebody got ahead of them and killed everything. Captain Barnaby looks funny in his sumo attire. That was so funny. Jesus. The Shogun Samurai. God damn. Corpses are pretty cool. I love them. They were bitching. Fucking bitching. Frankenstein's monster found them after the house exploded. The monster left with Victor's notes and controlled the corpses with his cane. I love the tech in this fucking movie. Absolutely love it. It's gorgeous. Hadley saved Watson and Friday and Barnaby. They're on board the USS Richmond bound for the US. Seigo stayed in Japan. Frankenstein's monster is causing large-scale corpse riots. I love that. Oh, it's so cool seeing that shit. What's the monster after? What's Hadley's power? Shit. Everybody made it to San Francisco. USS Richmond got blown up after crashing ashore. President Grant died by a corpse bomb. Long may he reign. Hadley has Necroware that lets her attack corpses via sound waves. Whoa, Hadley's an automaton. That blew me the fuck away. Like shit. Whew. Hadley brought Friday and Watson to her safe house. Friday slowly coming back to life. M found the monster and took him captive along with his notes. Beautiful red sunrise at Hadley's safe house. That was a gorgeous sunrise. Oh, so good. The monster is being taken to the Tower of London. Hadley has possession of the USS Nautilus, which Watson, Barnaby, and Friday are traveling in. Oh, wow. Thomas Edison is Hadley's dad. Ooh, man. Fuck, I did not expect that. She wants to experience human emotions, but can't because she's an automaton and that makes her a failure. That's fucking heavy. To have that kind of a thought process that you can't feel emotion and you feel like a failure. That's crazy. M has Victor Frankenstein's brain. That was crazy. Tower of London is imposing and frightening. Just that the shot of that tower is damning. Ooh. So damning. Oof. Come on. Radical Hadley crashed the Nautilus through the gate. It was a brick wall. She crashed into some badass shit. Woo. M is using Victor's corpse technology to rob people of their free will. Good God, that's terrifying. That was wild. Now, if since I didn't finish, this was all new to me, and I was like, woo, fuck, crazy. Oh, neat. The original Frankenstein's design. Yeah, the original Frankenstein from Mary Shelley. It's in this. That was pretty cool. Nice callback. Frankenstein's monster killed M. Frankenstein's monster is using the Tower of London to collect the corpse's energy to give Hadley a soul via the notes and the pipe organ. But he's actually using her to install his dead wife's soul into Hadley. Friday is alive. That is hard. Oof. Oh, Frankenstein's monster transferred his essence into Friday, but it was reversed. Yeah, that was a hell of a mindfuck. Watson killed the monster, freeing Hadley and Friday. Tower of London is destroyed and everyone's souls return to them. Barnaby takes his leave to explore. Watson saved the notes. Oh wow, Watson turned himself into a corpse. Damn, that was a good ass movie. Woo-hoo. I'm glad I waited 7 years to rewatch this shit. Fuck. I just remembered I never saw the ending. I never saw it. I only ever watched it up to them being rescued by Hadley. That's the only thing I really remember. And I can't remember why it was just that. I guess because wherever I was watching it must have cut out and I just gave up on it. Uh, Definitely my new favorite anime. And I will be checking out the other installments as well. Because there's Harmony and Genocidal Organ. I have no clue what they're about, so it'll be new for me. Kind of want to own this, definitely. The character designs were amazing. The end credits song is beautiful. Absolutely. Every end song anime for something is good. It's weird. It'll start out upbeat and shit, and then the end of it's all sad. Why can't we have the reverse? This is also the first anime I've watched without caps, too. Because where I streamed it, didn't have caps. I was mad about that. At least it was dubbed. Happy about that. Watson's final words were deep. Holy fuck, Watson survived in his working with Sherlock Holmes. Friday's alive, too. Man, this adds to the Sherlock Holmes mythos. That's gnarly. Barnaby and Hadley are okay. She goes by Irene Adler now. What a great fucking movie. 11 out of 10, and this is why I love anime. Absolutely. Like, oh. Visually, it's a hell of a feast. Story-wise, it's phenomenal. And I couldn't get enough of that shit. Like, oof. Alright, Hellraiser 3. How about you fuck off? Thanks. Jesus. Alright, come here. Hold on a second. Look at the ceiling titty. There we go. Much better. No more ceiling titty for you. So, Hellraiser 3. Hell on Earth. Here's my thoughts. I've seen this several times before, but it never sunk into it because it was just a pass the time flick. You know how that is. You put it on whatever channel. It's like, oh, that's on. That'll save the time. Cool. But now I realize that Terry Farrell, a.k.a. Dax from DS9, is in it. I didn't even realize that. And this is 4 months before she would be on a landmark Trek series. That's crazy. Hellraiser 3 came out in September 92. DS9 premiered January 3rd, 1993. That's wild. The time frame between that. And I actually messaged her on Twitter and asked her what 92 was like for her. I haven't heard back yet. I don't know if I ever will, but to know how that year was for her, going from horror to sci-fi, that'd be fun. Let's see here, because this, 92, 3 timelines. The timelines of debuts are truly fascinating looking back. I love doing that. That's so much fun. What's really funny is that Clive's got a type, and it shows in almost every film he's made. Yeah, brunette dude with the brooding aesthetic. Yeah, because he's gay. I didn't know he was gay until last decade, I think. I was like, oh, cool, he's gay. But it's funny that you see his type in every fucking protagonist. The statue JP has is mesmerizing in design, and the view from Joey's apartment is good too. Man, JP is smooth operator with the single stem rose gimmick to get laid. So dumb. Man, he's fucking just like Frank did Julia in Hellbound. Yeah, he is. It's the exact same position, only more graphic. For 92, that was pretty graphic sex, considering it's early 90s. Because this is 92. And the only film previous from that had nudity, because this is when they were venturing into nudity and shit. And last one for that was T2. That was 91. It was just a year previous. Wild. And yeah, 80s had nudity too, but 90s ramped it up as far as they could go, and it went further as hell. Like, oof. Like the pinnacle of that would be Wild Things from 97. Easily. Or was that 99? 98? I don't remember. Fuck. One of them years. Anyway. Damn. JP told the girl he'll give a rose to another chick, and that one got devoured by Pinhead. That's some cold shit, man. Pinhead's offer to Monroe is good. Terry's cute, though. I did like Terry. She's cool. JP's slow pan on the motorcycle does highlight male sexuality, sensuality for the first time back then that I know of. Just that slow pan, because usually you see that shit when it's a woman. It's so cliche. Of course, early male sexuality, sensuality was always highlighted by upper body build only. Literally, that's always what it was. Dude takes his shirt off. Ooh, look at that. It's boring. I mean, he could look like fucking Igor and have that build, and women still falling over that shit. Ooh, he's ugly. Ooh, no. I'm not fucking that. You need a bag, honey. Joey's baby doll nightgown is kind of off-putting, but that's just me. Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. Snowy TV. I miss those days when nothing was on until early morning. Yeah, literally, I think it was like midnight, and then it was just all night long. Now it's like there's shit on all night long. Fuck. Sad. Also, kudos for having body sweat during JP's fucking. You hardly ever see that. Everybody's always dry. I'm not kidding. Everybody's always dry. The best example of that, of dry, is Footloose remake. That piece of shit. When they're all dancing outside and it's summertime and no one's breaking a fucking sweat. Summertime. You're sweating and dancing. That requires body sweating. Like, oh, look, they're so dry and they're real. Oh, wow. You don't sweat when you dance? What? Retarded. Pinhead enticing Terry to sacrifice JP was awesome, and the subtle hand offering Pinhead extends to Terry is so good. Just that gesture. Ooh. That was so sexy. Pinhead's back. Elliot Spencer's ghost retelling how he became embroiled with the box was devastating. Pinhead's massacre at the club was inventively amazing. Oh, yes. Oh, that murder. Oh, that death was so beautiful. Oh, I loved it. Damn, Doc's death was rough. Decapitated and his head became a video camera. Sweet. Although, if you're into that kind of shit, I mean, that makes wonders for sex. Especially in this day and age. Christ. Ugh. The new Cenobites are unique in design and yet cliche of 90s trends. Easily cliche. Oh my god. Especially when Doc, yeah, something happened to the one guy that died and he's like, that's a wrap. And it was that close. That's a wrap. Like, I missed that shit. Pinhead mimicking Christ in the church was epic. I am the way. Like, oh, beautiful. Elliot being absorbed back into Pinhead was wild, and Pinhead going back to hell just the same. Yeah, pretty wicked, gnarly how the building where Joey buried the box took on its shapes. That was so cool. I really enjoyed this movie. I actually really enjoyed it. You can tell they were shooting for T2 quality with the explosions and gore, but trying to stay loyal to the horror mythos. Yeah. Because you got to remember, this is 92. This is literally 1 year after T2's blockbuster run in theaters. And that set the gold standard bar for what a film is supposed to have. And now every film after that's trying to live up to that. Or trying to at least show some quality to it. Or homage. And that's what it did in this. I'd say the film's about a 6.8 out of 10. It's fun, violent, but holds back versus the previous two. Way back. Like, the first one and Hellbound, they're easily connected. 3 is... it's okay. It's an okay film. It's not the best. But 1 and 2 are like cemented, amazing films. If I had to rank this as just, a Hellraiser trilogy, it would definitely be. It could go 1, 2, 3, or 2, 1, 3, depending on how you look at it. Because usually, every time with the sequels, the second film, usually, it always recaps the first one. It's like, oh, that's cool. But if we're talking about like what's the best Hellraiser film, the original, easily. I will say it's underrated for showcasing Pinhead in his raw form. Yeah. His raw form reminds me of the Scarlet Gospels where he took on Lucifer. Damn good book. Oh, God, so good. Motorhead's Hellraiser at the end was pretty cool and fitting. Definitely. The creative depths and gore wouldn't be seen on that scale again until 1999's Virus came out. Yeah. Because, I mean, I could be wrong. I could be very wrong, but the last time I saw gore like that was Virus, and Virus is a great flick. I love that movie. Good comic book film, too. I will definitely be watching the other Hellraiser films. Reviews on that shit, too. So, between an anime and cult classic Pinhead, who won? I don't know. I can't pick. I'll go with RoboCop. RoboCop won. Yes, RoboCop. Definitely RoboCop. No, not RoboCop. Kindergarten Cop won. Honestly, I'm gonna go with Empire of Corpses. I gotta. That was so good. And while Pinhead is iconic as fuck, third film just it's okay. It's not the best. It doesn't exactly tower over Empire of Corpses storyline and layout. So, yeah, anime beats Pinhead. Ain't that a bitch? I kind of wish there was an anime for Pinhead. That would be fucking gory as shit. Oh, man, it'd be wild. But yeah, they tried. I think what sucks about Hellraiser 3 is they tried to balance action and horror. And it sort of worked, but not really. Like, they wanted to be like, oh, it's Pinhead, roar. And then they're like, dude, we need big explosions and titties. Which is literally how every action film in the 90s was. Like, yeah, blow shit up. Check out these guns. Yeah. Check out these titties for 2 seconds. Because back then, people were a little more looser with their morals, whereas now everybody's uptight as fuck. So, if you like horror, call it classic horror, if you like good anime, you'll have a good time watching these. If not, well, you're up Shit's Creek without a paddle. Have fun putting your hand in dookie butter and stirring that shit to get up this creek. Like, toilet paper, corn tongs. Why is this green? Diapers. So, yeah, fun times. If you don't like Clive Barker, if you don't like Project Itoh, who's actually a dude, it's actually his name. He changed his name before he died. Yeah. I'm not gonna like this, but if you do, you'll have a grand time, I swear. And plus, you don't have to take Hellraiser seriously. But if you're the type that's, the die-hard fan, and you take everything seriously, you're not cool. You're stupid. But there's always that charm of a die-hard fan that knows everything, and then they learn something new, and they're like, oh, I'm an even die-harder fan than I was before. So, yeah, fun times. So, I'm going to get off here and chill. So, until next time, like and subscribe for thoughts and prayers.